Gravlax is a Scandinavian or Nordic method for curing trout and salmon using salt and sugar, and the end result is delicious, especially when served with various mustard sauces, horseradish or tartare sauce. My preferred ingredients for making Gravlax include salt, sugar, lime or lemon, some vodka, fresh dill, not the dried stuff, cling wrap, and a heavy rock. You'll see why. Of course, you'll need some fish too. A fresh, wild caught trout's best, especially one with nice orange flesh, like this Yukon bean rainbow. Fillet the fish well and make sure there's no blood left on the fillets. I've arranged all my ingredients here in bowls. I've finely chopped the fresh dill, diced up a couple of thin slices of lime, skin on, poured out a nip of vodka, and mixed my salt and sugar at a ratio of about 2 parts sugar to 1 part salt. Lay cling wrap across a large plate and arrange your fillets on it, then spoon or brush on the vodka, wetting down both fillets with it. Next, tip on the sugar and salt mix, concentrating it on the thickest central parts of the first fillet, just like I'm doing here. You can add some cracked black pepper too if you like. Put plenty on. You don't need quite as much on the other fillet. You'll see why in a minute. As you can see, the vodka helps the sugar and salt stick to the fillets. The chopped fresh dill goes on next. Again, concentrated on the thicker central sections of the first fillet. Pile it on nice and generously like I'm doing here. You don't need to put any dill on the other fillet. Next, add the finely diced lime or lemon. Try to keep this on top of the dill so it doesn't make direct contact with the fillet. If it does, it'll start to cook the flesh and create little discoloured spots and patches. Look, it won't affect the taste of the finished Gravlax, but it doesn't look as good. Again, you only need to put the lime or lemon on the first fillet, and here's why. Because we're now going to take the other fillet and neatly place it flesh to flesh on top of the first one. Make sure the 2 fillets fit together snugly. Then fold the cling wrap over and cover the 2 fillets as tightly and neatly as you can. Wrap them really snugly, excluding as much air as you can get out. Lay another sheet of cling wrap over the plate and repeat the process to make a double wrapping. The tighter you can wrap the fillets, the better. Now, some people are happy to leave it at that, but I like to take it a step further and follow the Nordic tradition by placing a cutting board or something similar on top of the wrapped fillets before adding a heavy weight, such as a brick or a rock, or even 2 rocks. The weighted fish then goes into the fridge for a minimum of 48 hours, and ideally you should turn the fish package and drain any juice from the plate every 12 hours or so. Unwrap the fillets after 2 days in the fridge and scrape off some of the dill and the lime pieces. You'll find the flesh has become quite firm, dense, and absolutely delicious. If you've done it properly, the Gravlax should be moist with no outer crust and not too salty. I like to arrange slices of the finished Gravlax on plain crackers. Don't be afraid to leave some of the chopped dill on it too, as it really adds to the flavour. Spoon on some mustard sauce, horseradish, hollandaise, tartare, whatever you fancy, and enjoy. If you enjoyed this how-to video, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and press the little bell icon to enable notifications. Until next time, tight lines and bon appetit.